So HSAs, health savings accounts, something I've been excited about for a generation, and nobody else is. It's funny because life has so much noise in it. Life's so complicated. We have so many decisions we have to make. And then one more set of initials. You really want me to worry about another thing? Yeah, because the HSA, if you're eligible for one, is the greatest place for you to stash cash. Because an HSA stands for Health Savings Account. If your employer is offering an HSA and they will seed money to it, that money flows to you tax-free. That plus whatever you contribute to your HSA up to the max you're allowed each year. And we have the dollar totals for 26 in a briefing on Clark.com. You are able to have that money grow and have it invested through the decades. And then that becomes a tax-free pile of cash, because not only does it grow tax-free, it's spent tax-free, used for eligible medical expenses. And much, much, much later in life, not in the Wayback Machine, but the Way Forward Machine, when you hit the point that you are retired, you are going to have, in the last few decades of life, you will have a lot more medical expenses than you had your entire prior years of life. So then you're able to draw that money out tax-free for the medical expenses that come out of your pocket in retirement. It's the coolest thing. Now, most people who have an employer-provided HSA have like no money in it. Whatever the employer puts in, they'll draw it down when they have a bill, a medical bill, and they treat it as like emergency cash supply. But if you are in a position where you can afford to pay your out-of-pockets for medical routinely over time, each year, each visit, and you let the HSA money grow and you can invest it with the best choice I know of in America is investing your HSA with Fidelity. And hopefully others will come along and say, or this company or that company. You've got this opportunity of a whole nother income stream later in life that is tax-free. Now, who benefits the most? Usually the people who follow those steps I talked about are not people who work for a big company that offers an HSA and seeds some money to it. It is entrepreneurs and individuals who understand the advantage of long-term growth from investing and especially understand tax-free benefits going with the investing, not just tax-free growth, but tax-free spending from it, tax never having to be paid. That's who really, really benefits. But if you have a plan through an employer, odds more often than not, or the HSA administrator they offer is awful, horrible, charges monster fees because the employer is doing this benefit, but they don't want to pay for it. So they end up sticking you as the employee with these monster fee schedules. But you have the right to move tax-free as you build up money in it into an account with someone else. So you'd have two HSAs, one with the crummy employer plan, and then another with a good plan. The easiest path, least resistance right now, is moving the money to Fidelity in your HSA and let it grow through the years. Now, what happens if you, in the Way Forward Machine, you later in life decide, hey, forget medical, I need the money. Well, you get clobbered on that. You pay a penalty and tax on the money. Unless you're out of retirement age, then you just pay tax. It's only fully tax-free, and you only get the full benefits of an HSA if you are going to use the money for medical bills. What's new in 26 is if you buy your own coverage on the healthcare exchange and you buy a bronze plan, Congress just changed the law for 26. You're HSA eligible with a bronze plan because you can buy bronze, silver, gold. I don't know if there are any platinums anymore. But if you buy a bronze plan that doesn't have as great a benefits as the other colors on the plan, then you are HSA eligible. If you buy a catastrophic plan on the healthcare exchange for you as an individual or for your family, you again are HSA eligible. And if you use a direct primary care provider, which direct primary care is now how 5% of primary care doctors work, where they don't accept insurance. You pay them a monthly subscription, but not a huge one like with a concierge doctor. And you go see them, and you see them for free. You don't involve insurance. You are eligible now for an HSA as long as you have a direct primary care provider.
All right.
That's a lot to spit out.
It is a lot. But what you were saying about if you decide you don't want to use the HSA for medical expenses, if you're 65 plus, you don't you pay ordinary income tax. So it's kind of like another IRA at that point. So it's really not, it's still a good idea to do it, even if that's your choice, right?
Yeah, I mean, it is, but I mean, the real payoff.
Yeah, it's for medical.
And because past 65, all right, your parents are still living. Mm-hmm. How many doctor visits do they go to a month?
Oh.
340?
A lot.
Every week, right?
All the time, yeah.
Yeah. So the advantage of having that money later in life, that you're not having to use the precious dollars coming in from Social Security, or if you're lucky enough that you either got hit by a meteor or you have an employer pension, if you have that money, you want to use that money to live on, and the HSA money is your MAD money for tax-free payment of medical expenses.
Right.